Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, the two Super Strike failure Gotenkses really don't seem that good. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and we're gonna pretend, oh yeah, he's great. Like, no, dude, we got a lot of problems here. Many characters that come out these days, it's like you really can feel, you know, when it comes to the really toughest content, right, like they do want you bringing in new Dokkan Fests, new LRs, major releases, right? But there's a ton of content throughout the game, be it Super Battle Road stages, you know, Burst Mode is a thing that they're regularly doing. There's even like Battlefield and stuff like that. There are other areas where characters can help out, even though like these, you know, failure Gotenkses are certainly not what I would consider powerful. It does, I guess, sort of strengthen kind of like the back end of your box. I don't know. We'll see if, like, there will come points where we can actually make use out of these guys. But, like, you know, look at these category teams. There are weaker teams here that badly need help. Things like Special Pose, Youth, Heavenly Events, Time Limit, you know, even Boo Saga. Any extra options for some of these teams can be pretty useful. So, let's take a look at what we got here. Now, I do think that the skinny Gotenks here is a little bit better than the fat Gotenks, because fat Gotenks, he needs physical orbs specifically for his passive, whereas this tech Gotenks right here, the skinny Gotenks, he only needs just normal key spheres, normal orbs, which helps him out quite a bit. Link set is terrible, going to be a huge issue for this character, and for fat Gotenks as well. Saiyan Lineage, Fuse Fighter, Fusion Failure, Bombardment, Supreme Power, Super Strike, and Shattering the Limit. Again, just not really too great in terms of links. Now, the opening rotation, we get 30% attack and defense per key sphere. Notice we're at 255k defense right there. We do get 30% on our super attack effect. We also greatly lower attack, which can be useful. Then we get 50% defense when attacking with 2 key spheres. So that should proc, again, once we actually attack. And then also 50% attack when attacking and a medium chance to crit with 4 key spheres. So that is interesting. All right, let's go ahead and hit that. That'll give us a little bit of support. And let's go ahead and see what we get, you know, sort of turn 1 here against this great Saiyaman enemy right here. On the next turn, we're going to have Fat Gotenks on rotation. 4.54, okay, sure. Which means we will be able to have all 7 links activated. We saw the greatly lowering attack right there. We did get the hidden potential system additional. Now, unfortunately, Skinny Gotenks supers at, what is it, 9 key? Let me just quickly double check. I think it's 9 key, which actually is a bit of an unfortunate thing, just because additional supers would come in at that lower key and lower damage. Yeah, 9 key. I don't know. That sucks. This is an ability that's actually bad on this character. This unit completely sucks balls unless you're getting a lot of key spheres. So why did, like, so what this means is the character is just hurt by this lower key, because you already need orbs anyway. Now, if you get additional supers, it's at 9 key rather than 12 key, so your damage is going to be a little bit lower than it could have been. Very, very, very bizarre choice, honestly, I'd say. I don't know. I don't get it. Call me Mr. Confused. I got no clue. Like, why would they do stuff like that? Both of these failure Gotenkses, to me, just don't seem to have the proper sort of like love and respect they should get. Because the thing is, these failure Gotenkses, they're the only failure Gotenkses in the game. It's not like there's, oh my god, you know, that's okay, the Dokkan Fest Gotenks Failure B is gonna save us, right? Like, no, that doesn't exist. That's not a thing. So, I don't know. Definitely a little bit bizarre, a little bit kooky there. Alright, so on this next turn, we are going to be next to Fat Gotenks. So I guess we could see sort of some bigger numbers. I think I probably will just go ahead and do some orb changing here. So we can go ahead and do this, and then we will change the tech key spheres as well. So this will give us a decent number. I think I'll actually do this right here. Bam. Okay. So what can we get? We can get up to 11. So we're at 131k. We'll grab our 11 key spheres. And that jumps up to 320. And then it should go up a little bit more. No, we're not going to be able to get 4 orbs, so whatever. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, actually, I got to double check what is Weirus's support? Like what? How many key spheres does it proc? I don't have Weirus memorized off the top of my head anymore. So he's giving support with 3 key spheres. Okay. 3.41 for Fat Gotenks. I mean, I guess that's, you know, he barely got orbs, whatever. All right, and then our Skinny Gotenks gets up to 7.71. It's like, I feel like the two of them next to each other, they perhaps can put up some numbers, I guess. I mean, if I think of them as free-to-play characters, right? I guess that's what I could try and do, but I really would consider myself pretty disappointed. I don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much, but I wish that they were a little bit better. I think, like, the problem with some of these Super Strike characters is links. Like, we're just running a character that has, you know, Bombardment and Super Strike. Unless we're using them together, like, we're cooked, right? Like, that doesn't really help out too much. I'm not done yet. If this kills us, this Gotenks is decent. It was close. It was close. Okay. We will again. I did want to get at least one more turn. Wow, that was very, very close right there. Okay. All right. So again, I'm gonna just do some orb changing just so we could at least get like some of these orbs and we could sort of see what this Gotenks is giving us. Right. I would like to try and have him like at least see the numbers we can get. We'll be able to get 11 orbs right here. Now, again, remember, he gets 30% attack and defense per key sphere on the opening rotation, and then every turn after that, it is minus 2% attack and defense per key sphere, right? So, for some reason, even though these characters don't exactly put up crazy stats, they're even kind of nerfed a little bit more to where they get weaker as the fight goes on. I don't really see what value that has. What is the purpose, right, of these characters getting weaker as the event goes on? I don't really know that's really good. I don't think that like these free to play characters, right, should be sort of just like trashed and treated this way by the game. I don't know. Maybe let me know if y'all think I'm being too hard on Fat and Skinny Gotenks. Gotenks Failure A and Gotenks Failure B. The great, like, well, if you're talking, oh, let's do a video on a rotation. Yeah, that's the one. Failure A and Failure B. So good. Alright, I guess, I don't know. I'm very, 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 very sad here. Very, very, very unfortunate. Alright, this is Relaxing on a Tired Body, Gotenks Failure B. His leader skill is Tech Type Key 3 and 77% of stats. His super attack is the Dynamite Kick, which raises defense by 30% for 1 turn, does supreme damage, and then greatly lowers enemy attack. I mean, lowering attack certainly is decent. I mean, Fat Gotenks having the stun is probably better. The stun, of course, can be quite useful. Again, you know, burst mode, you can set it up to where stunning is useful. There are definitely things that can be helpful there. His passive skill, Painful Time, gives Gotenks Failure B here 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, then 30% attack and defense per key sphere obtained, and then each turn that passes, you get minus 2% attack and defense up to a max of minus 10% per key sphere obtained. I really don't know why they need to lose attack and defense per turn, the two Gotenkses. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me. I mean, considering these are already weak free-to-play characters, they aren't orb changing, they have a key sphere passive, just very bizarre. Then, Gotenks gets 50% defense when attacking with 2 or more key spheres. Then, Gotenks also gets 50% attack when attacking, and a medium chance, a 30% chance to crit with 4 or more key spheres obtained, and then finally recovers HP with Candy. It certainly is interesting that Fat Gotenks needs physical key spheres, whereas this Skinny Gotenks just needs normal key spheres. I mean, that makes this Gotenks better, Because, like, specifically getting physical orbs with that fat Gotenks, I mean, that's not only unrealistic, it's just going to be very uncommon to even see that happen. All right, I don't really know. This Gotenks' link set is Saiyan Lineage, Fuse Fighter, Fusion Failure, Bombardment, Supreme Power, Super Strike, and Shattering the Limit. 12 key multiplier is 140%. And then finally, there's just a couple of different categories this unit is on. At the very least, we are buffing some teams that do badly need help. So, Gotenks, of course, is on the Fusion category. Any options there is good. We're also on the Hybrid Saiyan team. Probably not a team that needs the help right there. Then Buu Saga. I mean, I'm not going to be upset at Buu Saga getting more options. I think that certainly can be something that's very helpful there. The Youth category team is another team that definitely does need help. Like, this is where maybe these units, you know, if you're using tech youth units for a burst mode or something, perhaps. Then there's this category as well, the Special Pose category team. Then there's also the Heavenly Events team. Again, anything for Heavenly Events is very good. I mean, this Super Vegeta right here, we're close. This is almost 2 years old, Super Vegeta. So we're really starting to get along here. Then right here, Gotenks is also on the Time Limit category team. So a lot of Gotenks units added to this team recently. Then we're also over here on the Fuse Fighters category team. And then finally, we are down here on the Earthbred Fighter category team. So there we go. There is this Gotenks Failure B. These two Super Strike EZA characters, I would say, are really not too impressive. Let me know what you guys think of them. I'm not really sure what's up with the orb restrictions, stuff like that. Again, very, very bizarre. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.